Welcome to the Manly Banter. Everything you are about to hear is suggested for mature audiences. This isn't for everyone.
If you're easily offended or don't know if you're easily offended,
You're going to learn today.
this may not be for you. This is raw, unrated, unfiltered talk. For those who stay, enjoy.
This is Billy Bob on the banjo.
I'm Billy Bob.
And you're listening to Manly Banter with Bash and Banter. Manly Banter in the Bash and Banter in the go down, get down. Everybody want to get a little bit of something down now. I know that. Go, get got. Watch how you might get shot. Come on, Whitney, Whitney, go on, getting on, little diddly.
All right. Welcome back to the Manly Banter. This is Bash.
And this is Bader.
Yeah, the Master Baiter.
Master Bader.
So, what are we talking about today?
Today we're going to talk about nature and how nature's a bad bitch.
Nature is a bad
It's-
bitch.
All human, well, not only just human, it's all interactions with nature that just goes terribly wrong.
Yeah, it can go terribly wrong.
Yeah.
Animals, whatever.
And neither one of us know what's going on here, so
Or really,
we're just going to wing it.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
what we're doing
just gonna
today.
Wing it.
So, I had a funny little story from yesterday. Yesterday was fun. We were in the car, me and my wife, and we were doing this little trend that's been all over social media lately where one person would make a funny face and the other one would try to think of what that sound would be like if it came out of your mouth. So if they, like, quivered their lip and put their bottom lip down and they opened their mouth, and then the other person would have to try to figure out what sound would come out of their mouth. It's funny as fuck. We just go, and then the other person has to come up with the sound. It's funny. So it's pretty
That's
good.
pretty cool, man.
Yeah, we were
All right.
cracking up. So yeah, speaking of nature's a bad bitch, we had a pretty rough storm lately. Knocked down
actually-
some trees.
It happened. We got hit twice.
Yeah, twice within a couple days.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah, there's power lines down everywhere.
Yeah.
Someone actually, I think someone got electrocuted, they said.
Really? I didn't hear that.
Yeah, there was a road closed off because I guess dude just fucking got struck by lightning.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's gotta suck. If you've ever been struck by lightning and lived to talk about it,
Email us at manlybanter@gmail.com.
yeah, we'd love to talk to you about being struck by lightning. And I know that there's people who's lived through it because I've seen like interviews with people who's done it before.
I want pictures of your burn marks.
Yeah, I want pictures of your birthmarks. Burn marks.
Burn marks. He just wants to see your penis.
I just want to see your penis.
Your burn. Manly Banter, Manly Banter.
You know, as far as with the storm, so I thought it was only like Wisconsin, right? You know, well, Kenosha. I went to go do a job over in Illinois yesterday, and as I was over there, all of a sudden my phone goes, severe thunderstorm warning, and like 5 minutes later I have a truck full of stuff that I'm about to be taking out to take to donations, and it just hits, like trees bending over and stuff blowing in the wind. I'm like, oh gosh. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
But, you know, I want to get into this. I'm sorry, dude. I saw a story and I was like, I want to talk about it. I want to talk about it because, hello, stupid.
Hello, stupid, my old friend.
I come to speak with you again. Concussions are making my ears bleed. Okay, so
That's a number one hit right there.
yeah, you're welcome, Weird Al. We're coming for you. So this woman was gored by a bull elk. Now, just so you know, okay, so nature's bad bitch it's not just the storms, it's the animals too and shit like that. Just nature in general. Just nature being like, hey, fucker, I'm still more dangerous than you think. So they were at the Lone Elk Park in Missouri. There was 17 elk that were in a group and They were minding their own fucking business.
What do you call a gaggle of elk?
A gaggle of elk. Well, you just said a gaggle. Is it a gaggle? Is it a
What do you
herd?
call a group
It's a
of elk?
herd.
Is
It's
it a herd?
Yeah. So
Or is it beef jerky?
it says right here, a herd of 17 animals.
I'd call it
But was elk.
teriyaki beef jerky, bro.
Yeah. So best way to put this, I don't want to word for word read it off of there, but there was 3 people, 3 of the guests at the park. They decided that they wanted to take a selfie with the elk.
Oh, you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah, so
That's nature, bro.
yeah, and there's several signs that says stay within 100 feet away from the elk or any animals. So they decided that they didn't need to worry about that. It was probably another Karen.
Of course.
So they go walking up, and they go to take the selfies. And a bull elk. I want to tell you this, okay? A bull elk, the male, like dominant elk, they can weigh up to like 800 plus pounds. Okay, these things are huge, and I guess it grunted to let them know, like, hey, you need to piss off, dude. And they didn't want to piss off. They pissed on. And that elk fucked her up. And headbutt her and everything. Thrashed her around. Says that the horns connected with her arm. And she was pretty fucked up and bleeding after everything that happened. But it beat the shit out of her.
Well, she kind of deserved it.
Yeah. Okay, maybe it didn't thrash her around, but in my mind, I'm imagining as like she was just fucking flailing and everything.
I think flails her around like I flail my dick around.
I
I got a little carried away. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Do you want me to tell another one while you're trying to figure stuff out?
Yeah, go for it.
So there was another selfie one that happened. This fucking guy, man. These fucking guys. We're going to do an episode called This Fucking Guy. And it's just going to be a bunch of fucking idiot people doing idiot shit. Anyways, he wanted to take a selfie with a fucking cobra. So he got his face all up next to where the cobra was at. And the cobra was like standing there. And it must have just been like doing one of those like in the trance type of things. Because this happened in India. And, you know, I'm not trying to be that guy, but I'm pretty sure in India is when they're doing the little flute, do, and then it does what it's doing.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
You got it right.
Well, he
right
went
next to the pyramids. Oh, wait, wrong place. That's Egypt.
yeah.
Oh, fuck it.
What the fuck, dude?
Never mind.
Oh, my gosh. You need to learn more about geometry. Or
Geography.
Geography. Geology. I said everything wrong I could say. Geometry. Ain't the world shaped?
The world is flat. That's another thing. If you think the world is flat, you're a fucking idiot.
If you think the world's flat, you drive to the end and just go right off into space. Just fly into nothing.
If you think the world is flat, email us at
themanlybanter@gmail.com
and tell us how much cock you suck.
What?
Nothing.
They're gonna
Carry
be like,
on.
all of it. You line them all up. I'll
Bring the
knock 'em
balls
down.
in. Those are flat too, right?
You know what? Maybe that comment was right that he made. Maybe we do say a lot of gay stuff on here, but that's okay. That's what we do. All right.
Yeah, that's what we do.
Yeah, it's all out of love.
If you don't like it, get the fuck out.
Or get the fuck on, big boy.
If you're insecure with your sexuality, don't touch someone else's penis.
Yeah, I'll do it for you.
Keep it moving.
So, yeah, it was a tourist, went to go get close to the fucking cobra to go take a picture, because fucking tourists are stupid. And it bit right in the side of his face.
Good.
I don't know if he died or not. I just know that.
If he didn't, he's missing half of his fucking face.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. Did you see the fucking guy who, not the guy, the girl who was sitting on the dock minding her own business, and a fucking seal comes up and grabs her by her dress and yanks her off the pier into the water?
Yeah, the seal.
Dude, that's fucking awesome. Seals are dickheads. I love them. Dude, what about remember that video? Dude runs up and pulls his pants down, and he shoves his penis into the little hole in the ground, and then he gets up, and when he gets up, he's got a fish flopping on the end of his wiener.
No.
You didn't see that?
Oh, wait, yeah, I did.
Yeah, it was in one of our groups. It was
Yeah.
fucked up.
That's a...
The reason I was saying that is there's a similar one that, not with his penis, but there was a fisherman in Bournemouth, England. Speaking of England, man, we had a good little interview with our new buddies across the pond.
Yeah.
That was
fun.
cool. Yeah, it was a cool little surprise. So I guess their tradition is that they kiss their first catch. Well, it was just a little 6-inch long.
Gay.
I tell you something about 6 inches, boy. You're lucky if you got it. He went to go kiss the fish. It was just a tiny little fish, and it wiggled out of his hand and went right down his throat, and it was stuck in his windpipes. The man, he stopped breathing and went into cardiac arrest. They were able to get the fish out, but it took him several times to restart his heart. They must have been like fucking jump starting that motherfucker. Like, don't die over a fish, goddamn. He's like, I'm having sushi.
I'm going to give you mouth to mouth.
Give you ass to mouth resuscitation.
I'll fart right in your throat.
Fucking, can you imagine the cheeks blowing out and everything? Oh
Could you
my
imagine
god!
waking up and you're like, the only thing you think of is, why does my breath smell like shit?
Oh man, dude, I had this. I don't know why this reminded me of it, but
I got
high
corn in
school-
my teeth, bro.
In high school, I did. I was in weightlifting for one of my extracurriculars, and there was this kid that was always talking shit because I had like a red beard by that time. It was almost at the end of high school, like last year. And I had my red beard growing and shit, and he's like, man, are you a leprechaun or something? And I just, that was the jokes all the time, calling me a leprechaun and everything else. Well, he was bench pressing one day. And he said something about that, like, leprechaun, come and grab this. And I was like...
No, I
I
know
was
where
like-
this is going.
I was like, well, I am a leprechaun. I said,
Be my pot of
I am
gold.
a leprechaun. I'm about to... I am a leprechaun. Taste my Lucky Charms. They're magically delicious. And I, like, sack tapped him on his forehead and shit.
You teabagged him,
Yeah,
bro?
I teabagged the shit out of him, bro. And it had to be like swampy, nasty balls too, because we just got done running track. Yeah, dude, that was fucking fun as hell. Speaking of balls being in your face, someone got fucking bit in the face by their pet python.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. I don't know what that has to do with a ball being in your face. Maybe it's a ball python. No, it was a boa.
That boa had some big old balls.
Yeah, they were playing with it, messing around with it, I guess, and
Could you imagine if a snake had, like, balls on the outside of his body?
damn, it just like drags its balls around.
Yeah.
It's just like, why are snakes always so mean? You'd be mean too if you're dragging your balls across the ground all day.
Reminds me of the guys with elephantitis of the balls. The one guy who needs to, like, literally sit on them, and he puts them in a wheelbarrow to get around. And when he needs help to get into a car or something, like, people, like, push his balls up to help him push him up in the car.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Look that up. The guy with elephantitis of the testicles, bro. It's like from, like, some foreign country. It's fucking crazy.
That's insane,
Yeah.
dude.
You've never seen that?
No.
Oh, it's fucking weird. That's nature, bro.
No, what's nature is a duck with a boner dragging weeds.
I just caught that. That was pretty good. I liked it.
Oh, shit. Oh, man.
Or
Do you got
like,
any nature? Oh, just fucking... How do you pull weeds out of your yard? I got ducks. What? Yeah, I give ducks Viagra and just let them walk around.
Or that one fish with dicks.
The fish with dicks, what?
Yeah, from the Jackass movie, or when he goes in the golf course and he jumps in the pond and he's acting like he's fishing. He jumps in and he catches a fake fish, and it's like a dildo attached to it. So it's like a fish with a dick and balls, and people are like, "What the fuck?" And he's like fighting with it, and it smacks him in the face. The dick is hitting him in the face.
Dude, I gotta watch it again,
Oh,
man.
it's so funny. I think it's like the third one.
Dude, you know
It's
Jackass.
the 3D one.
Oh, Jackass 3D. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know they're doing one more movie, right?
Yep. Yeah, I've seen that.
Dude,
That's
gonna
gonna
be
be
fucking awesome, bro.
that
Brings
is
me
gonna be
back.
good.
Johnny Knoxville's about to break all the other bones that he hasn't broken.
Yeah, it's gonna be fantastic.
Steve O is, I think, probably questionably the craziest one out of all of them. Like, Johnny Knoxville definitely became the face of it,
Yeah.
but Steve O was really the fucking, like, I'll do whatever, because he was
Yeah.
all drugs and everything. Steve O, if you're listening to our podcast, we'd love to interview you at
Yeah.
manlybanter@gmail.com.
manlybanter@gmail.com.
Yeah, doesn't Steve O have the shit the bed hot sauce?
Yes, I was about to say
he put it in his eye and his butthole.
Yeah.
It's like, what a brave man.
Fuck that. Kudos to him, man.
Did you see him jump off his roof into a pool of dry ice?
No,
Yeah, he's a fucking champ, dude.
I gotta see that.
Yeah, Steve-O is a fucking beast. Speaking of big personalities, there was this was in Zimbabwe. There was a fucking safari leader.
Speaking of Zimbabwe, before you get into that, isn't that where they had the Lion King? Like, wasn't it placed in Zimbabwe? Or am I just being fucking retarded?
I think you're retarded because I'm pretty sure that was in Oklahoma that they did.
Oh, Savannah!
No, it wouldn't have been.
CB
Yeah, can you imagine if it was in like Oklahoma?
They
There's a
told-
goddamn lion up there. It'd be like, shut the fuck up.
Pride Rock is just someone's backyard.
Oh man, Pride Rock would have a different meaning in Oklahoma. Fucking bunch of redneck ass backwards motherfuckers. If you're from Oklahoma, like Mickey,
Yeah,
fucking Mickey the Big Dicky, I mean, no offense, but you're pretty fucking backwards, buddy. I'm just
All you see in the new Lion King is these people from Oklahoma with their lawn chairs, folding them out.
they're all sitting under the fucking. Just raising Simba up in the air, and they're all sitting on their lawn chairs.
Beer cans. Cheers.
Fucking, I'll fucking cheers chorus to that.
Throw that some bitch over here. I'll catch him.
Oh
Okay,
my gosh!
Back to your Zimbabwe story.
I want to interview someone from Oklahoma and see if that was accurate. So if you're from Oklahoma and you want to tell us about your Lion King encounter that hasn't happened, message us at themanlybanter@gmail.com.
themanlybanter@gmail.com. We're talking to you, Mickey. Send us another one.
Yeah, the story was, so the safari leader in Zimbabwe, he's also a big game hunter. His hunting party, they shot an elephant, and the elephant trampled and crushed the safari leader.
Yeah.
Which,
Good.
I mean, that fucking happens. You're messing with a goddamn elephant.
Dude, there's something I just heard about people who try to, like, break elephants, like, to tame them or whatever, and they always end up getting turned on and trampled. It's like, well, no fucking shit. They're a huge fucking animal that you will have no control over. If he wants to fucking step on you, he's gonna step on you. Elephants don't forget, right? Is that what they say? Elephants?
Yeah, elephants don't forget.
Bro, they will fucking take you down, step on you, turn you into a pile of mush, and then rip you apart limb by limb with their tusks. That's how they get down. They get into this blind rage, and they cannot control themselves. Little known fact, I looked that up. But I did not rehearse that. That was just on the fly. That was pretty good, huh?
Yeah, that's really good. I know that elephants are also one of the few animals that actually have like a burial like ceremony for other deceased animals. That was you, bro.
What was that?
You're fucking drop kicking shit over here.
I don't
'cause you're
know.
a fucking big old clunky ass feet, you savage.
Ugh. The burials. That's where we were at. The elephant burials.
Oh yeah. Dude, I totally just like brained out for a second there.
I seen that. Back to the Lion King. The Elephant Graveyard.
Well, shit, man, I'm the one over here telling all the stories. You tell a couple stories.
What kind of stories you want to hear about nature?
Yeah, nature.
Okay. Well, there was actually a story around here a couple of years ago about this crazy storm right around the corner from where we're recording, actually. It started to get really, really bad and really windy out of nowhere. And there was a motorcyclist that was driving down the street. And a branch actually came down on top of him from a tree and killed him, which is pretty crazy. We were eating pizza at the time.
Oh, so you guys seen what happened?
No, we didn't see what happened, but we were down by the lake at Kaiser's eating pizza. And we like the dumpsters, the big ass dumpsters were blowing down the street over there.
Oh my
and we're like,
God.
Wow, dude, it's crazy.
I don't remember that.
No?
No.
It was pretty bad.
So I have another one for you.
Oh, do you?
Okay, yeah.
Lay it on
I'm
me.
sorry for being spaced out, guys. I'm trying to.
You need another ginger shot or
No,
something?
fuck the ginger shots, dude. That's fucking lava in my throat.
I'll show you love in your throat.
No,
Gay.
I was gonna say so I'm a big fan of going out on like hikes, going out in nature, and I was down in Georgia. I was at this national park in Georgia, and it's a pretty cool area. They have like all this mannequins and shit.
There's something gliding around. I was like, what the fuck
is that? It's a bee. No, so yeah, they had
Thought I was staring at your balls or something?
yeah, I was like, what
Sorry.
the fuck is he looking at? I left my phone open and it just had the fucking we
Something-
play the entry song for like all the Pornhub videos and then stop it and see how many people's attention we get.
Perfect. That's what we need to do from
yeah.
now on.
Don't.
Are you
some
still
shit.
listening?
What is it?
I don't know.
What?
I can't.
I
think
don't
of
even
it.
remember. I know it. I can hear it in my head, but I don't.
Dun, tsh.
Yeah, something like
like that.
that. Yeah, you did it way better than me. About to beat my meat. Do do do.
Gonna go home and beat my meat. Do do do. Something like that.
Oh
Uh-huh.
man. Yeah, so I went to this park. They had like all these mannequins set up as like what it would be like to be an indigenous person back in that day, and it had like a cave and all this shit. It was really cool. Like I liked it a lot. I had a lot of fun there. And then I found out the area we were hiking on was like an active sinkhole all around
Yeah.
us, dude. Yeah. So the reason I brought that up was because I was going to tell about a story with the sinkhole that I remembered now that we were talking about it. So there was this man. He used to live with his brother and his brother's family. He just got home from work and he worked the night shift. So usually when he got home, he would go straight into the house and he would either eat something or go straight to bed. Well, this specific night, he just went home, went straight to bed because he was just fucking dead-ass tired. Well, in the middle of the night, everyone wakes up because it sounds like a fucking loud-ass crash. Like, it sounded like a car hit the house. So at first, they come running out, and they go to check and see, did anyone run into the house? No, nothing. And then they go to open up the door to the brother's room. Well, it's just a massive fucking hole, and they can hear him screaming at the bottom for help. His whole room was on a sinkhole, and it dropped his bed down, and all of his shelves and everything came falling down on top of him. And the more that the brother was trying to like dig to get him out, the more the sinkhole would start to go in. Because the way a sinkhole works is it's just loose, basically loose foundation, and the more that you're pulling it away, it's trying to run down into the center.
Sounds like my wife. I'm just kidding. She tries to pull away, and I put her right back in.
Dude, that's kind of rapey, bro.
That's normal sex. I'm only joking.
Oh, man. Remember, it's not rape if you yell surprise.
Surprise!
Surprise, get this penis. So,
Jokes, folks. It's just jokes.
yeah, it's just jokes. Dude, there's a lot of these nature ones. There's one that, like, I want to feel bad for the person involved in this. Anyway, hey, that other story that didn't have a happy ending. Just so you know, the brother that like when the fire department got there and shit, they had to like pull the one brother who was trying to dig him out, pull him out, and they couldn't get to the brother because it was so loose that if they were to send anyone down, they would have died too. So they had to wait for the ground to kind of like relax and settle. But there was no oxygen down there, and they tried putting like an oxygen tank down there to give him oxygen, but he was so far down.
Jesus,
bro, what the?
Will people stop fucking messaging me? Jesus.
So the other, there was this. Why am I laughing at this? Because it's fucked up. It is, but it isn't. So you know those big ass drains, right? The overflows in the lakes where So when it overflows, it's got like this big ass round circle that goes down for like pumping water out. Like what is it? The levees or the dams?
Yeah.
It's basically like pulling the plug on a bathtub. So
you get the tornado going.
Yeah, this girl was swimming, and she wanted to see what it looked like in that. And when it's not high tide, when it's not like a lot of water draining, you can go up to it and it's perfectly fine because you can hold your hand on the ledge and everything. You shouldn't, but she went swimming up to the hole, and after ignoring all the signs and everything, she kind of got sucked in there, and she was holding on to the sides and trying not to be like fucking pulled down into the hole, but she was, and it was like thousands of pounds of fucking water coming down on top of her.
She should have worn her floaties, bro.
Dude, if she was wearing floaties, it would have saved her fucking life, bro. Dude, I feel bad for talking shit, but then at the same time, I'm like, come on, dude. Come on. Like, you stand in a creek that has like a good water flow to it, you feel the pressure on your legs, right? Like when you go to move your legs, you're like, fuck, man, it's kind of like pulling my leg forward.
Yeah.
Now imagine that with thousands of gallons fucking going into a hole. Like, come on, dude. It's like, did you see... So, back in the day when they were for Niagara Falls, they used to have to take a boat, like a little paddle boat, and they would paddle from... Not a paddle boat, like a rowboat. And they would row from one dock to the other dock, and then have to row back. So one way you're
docking.
Going downstream. Yeah.
They're just docking.
Just
back and
docking,
forth.
yeah, a bunch of docking. Yeah, there's two different versions. You want to tell everyone what docking is?
It's where one man comes up to another man right in front of them. They both have erections. One's uncircumcised, and you pull that foreskin over the other penis, so it's like one penis connected. That's docking. Gay!
I was talking about pulling a boat up and
tying well, wrong docking. Wrong version. If you want the correct version, here's Bader with the definition.
So they would row their boat over there, and they would set the boat next to the dock and tie it off.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing.
You know. Well, one of these times, the guys went to go row back, and the boat flipped over, and 3 guys were in the boat. 2 of them got to land. The other one was stuck in the water, like trying his damnedest to hold on. He was holding on to like this tree or branch or something of that nature. And they threw a rope to him and everything. They tried to get him to pull him up, and it wasn't working, man. Eventually, I saw the pictures to this. If you want to look up the pictures of this, or you want to actually get like the full story with detail, Mr. Ballin on YouTube is like a fucking great source for getting stories.
I love watching that guy on YouTube. He's awesome.
He's really good. Mr. Ballin, if you ever by chance come across this podcast, we'd love to interview you at themanlybanter@gmail.com.
Themanlybanter@gmail.com. Have you also heard of that other YouTuber who does like the top 10, Nuke's top 10?
Oh, Nuke's top 10 is good.
That's a good one.
Also, Tops 5.
Yes. Yes, that one's really good.
Let's Read is another good one.
I don't think I heard of that one.
Oh, dude, he's good. What he does is he tells stories, but he tells them in the perspective of the person. So he'll be like, I'm a 21-year-old female from blah, blah, and I was going...
Is that the one with the animations? The cartoon?
No.
Okay.
No, but those are cool, too. I like
those. Are awesome,
I like those animated stories. Yeah, what I was going to say with the guy who was there by the falls in the Niagara Falls, he, eventually the pictures, the look on his face, he just kind of just gave up. And he just let go and accepted what was about to happen.
Oh, well. Accept your fate, I guess, right?
Man, that's a dangerous job, man.
I wouldn't do it. You couldn't pay me enough money. So...
Well, you might be able to pay me enough.
Any other good nature stories that you could think of?
Well, yeah, there's a couple that I could think of. So there was a guy in, I think this was...
He was in Canada.
Mississippi. No, it was country. It was either Mississippi, Louisiana, something of that nature.
Alabama.
So,
Arkansas.
You know why noodling can be really dangerous, besides like some of the catfish are so huge that they could just take you in. Noodling is where you stick your hand under logs, docks, and sewage drains.
Isn't there another thing called noodling that we just heard about recently?
No, you're talking about something else.
Oh, shrimping.
Shrimping. Oh, man.
Man, should we talk about shrimping?
Well, I guess let's talk about shrimping for a minute, and then we'll get back to noodling.
All right.
So shrimping is basically after having gay sex and
The gayest.
and after you blow your load in someone's butthole, you proceed to put a straw in there and drink said semen out.
I think my mom told us that story.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
thanks, Mom.
And I think the story that they were telling, the guy, like, I think punctured something and died, didn't he? Or something
I think the straw got stuck or something happened. It punctured his colon or something like that.
Yeah.
It was told from a friend of ours who's on the fire department or something like that.
Yeah.
So that'll be another EMT horror story episode.
Shrimping, everybody's doing it. It's the new end today.
Yeah, don't try it at home, folks.
If you've ever done shrimping and you live to talk about it, we'd like to interview you at themanlybanter@gmail.com.
Themanlybanter@gmail.com.
I just want to know what kinds of kink I'm missing out on. Not that I'm missing out
Shrimping?
on, that I don't know. Because, like, the fetish episode, there was a lot of shit I didn't know, but then I kind of, thinking about it, it's like I knew it, I just didn't know the name of some of them.
Yeah. Like, there was another term for shrimping, which was like
Sucking on toes.
sucking toes, yeah.
Which, I mean, if you're into that, I know there's people with the foot fetish, bro. So, yeah, going back to noodling.
Noodling. Yeah,
So,
yeah, that's
noodling-
where we were, noodling.
It's basically hillbilly hand fishing. It's where you stick your hands into the water, you start wiggling your fingers around, the fish bites it thinking that it's food, and then you grab it's a catfish, which if you've ever been bit by a catfish, or you haven't, if you have not been bit by a catfish, when a catfish
Only on
bites
Tinder.
down... When a catfish bites down, it feels like grip tape on your hands. It doesn't really... I've done the noodling thing once, just to try it, and I've done it in like a controlled area where I knew that this was just catfish in this pond, like there wasn't anything else. Now, so what happened a couple of these times is that they would go hand fishing, and where they're sticking their hand, there's either snapping turtles or beavers. And
You don't want to stick your hand in a beaver.
no,
Just a finger.
yep.
Or maybe two.
You just finger the beaver. You got to fist it a couple times too. So yeah, they would. That's why you ever sell those shirts that said just out noodling, and it's like 4 fingers on one hand, and and then like 3 on the other.
Fuck that.
Dude, I've seen noodling where they would like stick their whole legs in drains, and then someone else has to pull them out, and they're like fucking got a big ol' ass catfish on their legs and shit.
I'm not that white. I can't do it.
Dude, I don't know, man. I do it. Do it for the vine. Remember that shit?
Do it for the band.
Do it for the vine. All right, we're bringing back Vine.
I wish we did, man.
Yeah,
We could get Vine back. Bring it back, man.
bring it back. Way back.
I was, as soon as like TikTok came out after Vine was done, I was kind of pissed. I was like, wow, what is this stupid shit? Now I kind of like it.
Yeah.
But that's probably because Vine isn't around.
Hell yeah, man. Did you see, so there was this guy, we're talking about nature, so I wanna go about this. There was this man, the one, he was out crab fishing, but he was doing it a certain way where they would actually like dive into the water, go dive down and catch the crabs, right? And he was swallowed by a whale, bro. You remember that?
Yeah, and he lived.
Yeah, so that
Yeah.
guy had a crazy life because he should have died a few different times in his life, apparently. And I want to cover him for an episode just because of like the crazy life he's had.
Do you remember his name?
I don't remember his name, but we'll do an episode and
We got to shout him out and get him on the show, and
yeah,
interview him.
I'm gonna figure out who it is. I'm gonna try and email him.
that'd be fucking cool.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. Yeah, he also survived 3 of his ex-wives at one time, attacking him with knives. No, I'm just kidding.
He's another Chuck Norris.
He's another Chuck Norris's beard. Just yeah, so
He's
Mickey,
another Mickey.
Mickey is just a Chuck Norris beard hair now.
Yeah.
Is that what it is? Each hair has got its own little fucking personality.
That's right, and Mickey's one of them.
Mickey is one of them. Mickey, man, we haven't forgot about you. We've mentioned you in 3 episodes now, Mickey.
Yeah.
We're coming for you.
Send us some more good content.
We
want
to go sledding down Mount Everest too.
Everless.
Everest.
Mount
It's the
Everless.
Everlast shoe.
Mount Everless is the sandhill I built. That isn't quite as tall as Mount Everest.
Dude, you remember airsofting out on the beaches where you
Oh,
can
yeah.
dig out the trenches and shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's fucking, I don't know what just made me think about that. But the sand dunes was another good place to go. The problem with going to the Kenosha sand dunes is that you have to go past the waste treatment place to get to it, and it smells like fucking ass.
You're smelling my butt. Did you
Yeah.
just fart? No, it's a fucking plant right there.
Yeah, and I farted. So
You almost made me spit out my ginger ale.
I'm saying so a lot, damn it. I'm gonna say eh.
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 That's another
And so yeah, there was a guy who I guess he used to do this little party trick where he would go run and jump onto like smaller alligators and like catch them and pull them up on land and shit.
I wouldn't
it had
call
to be
that
in Florida.
I would
Had to
not
be in
call
Florida
that a
or
party
Louisiana.
trick.
Well, it was his.
I would
little
call
trick.
that a fucking idiot.
Yeah, right. Well, what happened was he went to go jump in the water thinking that he was going to catch like a small little tiny alligator. And when he jumped in, he did see a smaller alligator, like a little 2-footer or whatever.
Mm-mm.
What he didn't see was under the water there was a 12-foot alligator or something close to that. It was like 11 point something. But it was a big-ass alligator. So as soon as he jumped in, all the people just saw like the fucking thrashing and splashing.
No, thank you.
Something similar also happened with there was a rope swing going off out by a well-known like Cayman territory. Cayman are like alligators. And this lady her first jump off into the water, she went just a little bit, came back, she was fine. She goes a little bit further, comes back, she's fine. Her boyfriend tells her, don't do it again. Don't go anymore. The third jump, she fucking takes a swing, she lets go, goes flying out into the water, and as she's swimming back, all of a sudden they see her go underwater, a bunch of thrashing and shit, and they found the bodies of like 14 or 15 different people because it was, man, what country was this in? It was it was a border crossing place too, where people would swim across to get to the other country, but they weren't coming to the U.S. They were crossing over here for something, but they found several bodies in the Cayman cave, and they had to kill like 30 Cayman.
Oh yeah, those things are fucking dinosaurs, man.
Yeah, you don't fuck with the dinosaur, bro.
No,
You don't fuck with the dinosaur.
ostriches are dinosaurs.
Ostriches are a breed of their own. They're fucking
They're-
assholes.
Yes, fucking ostrich.
Yeah, let's ride an ostrich.
An emu,
An emu. Dude,
a llama.
I tried to go fucking pet an emu before. That shit does not work out how you
No,
think.
no, you don't want to do all that.
No, they're kind of dickheads. Do you have any little nature's a bitch type stories? Any close run-ins with like nature?
Well, I had a close run-in with nature. It was bad. Nature called. I had to take a shit and I almost didn't make it.
So you've never had anything besides that?
No, I mean, we get tornadoes around here, but nothing really crazy.
I mean, like, have you ever been out, hiking or something out in the woods and, had like a crazy run-in? I've had a couple of different things. That's why I wanted to see what yours was. I'll start from like the bottom when I was a kid.
A couple wild turkeys that tried to chase me a little bit.
Oh shit!
But,
yeah,
delivering packages.
nice.
Yeah. Seeing a lot of deer, some baby raccoons, which were pretty cool. They just run right up to you. They don't care.
Yep.
Nothing really crazy though.
Huh. I had I caught a squirrel in a trap. I went to go let it go. And as I opened up the trap, squirrel darts off the bed of the truck, lands down in the gravel, and then it turns around and starts running back at me. And I'm like, oh shit, and I'm getting ready to fight the squirrel and shit. And then I jump at the squirrel goes running off, grabs onto a tree. I turn around, and I go to walk away. Squirrel runs, like, does this little jump thing on the side of my leg, jumps off to the ground and starts booking it again. Like, It was like its way of saying, gotcha, fucker. But a squirrel, it's grippy. I always thought that it was going to be like little claws and shit. It's grippy.
Yeah.
Like, their hands are really grippy.
There was one story I got for you.
Yeah.
Actually, it happened at an old house we used to live at when I was little. And the neighbors had a pit bull. And we would fuck with it all the time.
Oh, God.
Walking back and forth, it would bark and we'd fuck with it. And this dog one day jumped the fence. And I went running. And it clipped my stomach. It bit me in the stomach. And I jumped up on a garbage can.
Fuck, man, I hate stomach bites.
And he's like trying to get at me. And I'm smacking. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. And they seen their dog. And I don't know what happened to it. I haven't seen it since then. So
They
I
put
don't
it
know.
down.
Or gave it to the Chinese restaurant and we ate it, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, dude, Chinese food's the shit.
Yeah. It
Oh,
makes the
sorry for the
squirrels
hiccup. A little too
disappear
much
when a
booze.
Chinese restaurant pops up, bro. All the squirrels disappear. I'm telling you. This place used to be infested with squirrels, and then the Chinese place opened up, and no more squirrels around here.
Now we've all been eating the squirrels.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? That's good
That
eating, though.
explains. Okay, I thought the chicken tasted a little funky the other day.
Yeah, that wasn't chicken.
Yeah, I got another one for you, and then we'll probably let everyone go. So I was, did I ever tell you about when I got attacked by a lemur?
No?
Okay.
You got attacked by a lemur?
Yeah.
At a zoo?
No, at a little farm. I used to spend a lot of time around a hobby farm. Well, in the house, in a cage, they had a pet lemur. And they would let the lemur out around the house and stuff.
Yeah.
The lemur never liked me. Like, I would go by its cage, and the lemur would be like, it would either be like peeing right there, right next to me, or like start rubbing its junk on the cage bars and shit, all weird.
What?
It would go crazy. Well, one day I walked in, and the lemur was out, and the lemur saw me, right? And it looked at me for a second, and then it ran and started jumping all around the house and shit, comes back into the living room, punches me in the leg, and it didn't hurt or anything.
What?
It like punched me in the leg, and then it goes running and hops around again, and I'm like, what the fuck, dude? And then it runs up and bites me, and I'm like, nope, I'm out. Dude, that shit hurt.
I've never heard that story
Yeah,
before.
bro, I got bit by a lemur, man.
How long ago was this?
Shit, probably around like 7-8 years.
Jeez.
Yeah, man, it was like, remember Zaboomafoo or whatever?
Yeah,
That
Zaboomafoo,
show? It looked
yeah.
just like Zaboomafoo came flying at me and beat my ass.
God, I'd be so pissed if I got my ass whooped by a little monkey like that.
I know, dude. And you see that shit a lot, too. Like, monkeys will fuck with people. Who do you think would win in a fight between a group of the flying monkeys from The Wizard of Oz or the fucking the polar bear from what is that, Chronicles of Narnia?
I think the flying monkeys would fuck him up.
Yeah, it is a Chronicles of Narnia that had that,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. I think the monkeys would, if you had like, even, let's say 15 monkeys and one grizzly bear,
Oh, the monkeys,
Yeah, I think the monkeys will fuck it up.
hands down.
Now,
They're too quick.
yeah,
They're strong for one. They got long ass teeth, and they can jump around. The grizzly bear's just gonna swipe and try to get. It may get one or two, but no, he's dead.
yeah. Dude, I don't know, man. You know what I would hate to fight is one of those red-bottomed baboons.
Oh, those
Because
things are terrifying.
After it fucks me up and shit, the
After it
last
fucks
thing
you.
I see is that red ass after it fucks me.
The last thing it sees is your ass.
Another red ass. We're both comparing red asses. All right, man. We kind of dragged out another one there, didn't we?
We did.
All right, guys. We have some fairly big episodes coming up.
Yeah, with some more interviews.
Yeah, more interviews, and then we have some strange category requests that I'm looking forward to covering too. So
Yeah. So if you have anything, send it over to themanlybanter@gmail.com.
The Manly Banter at gmail.com.
And have a great day, motherfuckers.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, you sexy motherfuckers.
yeah, sexy motherfuckers. How did you forget that, dude?
I don't know. I always
Oh
say
my
that.
god! All right, the first person who sends us an email, will let you paddle bash his ass.
Ooh. All right, you sexy motherfuckers.
Bye.